Right. The Wheel of Fortune is out with the Seven of Cups and the Star card, and it's fascinating because it shows me that your destiny is indeed activated. You stepped into your power. I've seen that in the last few readings for you on the channel as well, Pisces. I've seen your evolution and I've seen your growth. I gave you a reading where you was part of the elite team. I was talking about how powerful you were. Look at that. Go and check out the Taurus, Scorpio and Pisces reading, and the Pisces reading from that time, which was part of the Healing Tarot story series that I done a few weeks back in all black. In the backdrop, you was really in your power. I was extremely impressed by your energy. You were divergent, like from Tris, from the trilogy Divergent, Insurgent, Alien, Urgent, some of my favourite movies, and you were really coming into your power. The issue is now, although you've come into your power, right, and maybe the war's ended, this struggle, this strife, this decision's been made, you're in this kind of plateau energy. You could have been feeling really low, at least for the last 24 hours to 48 hours, last 47 hours I'm getting. 47 specific, 47 seems really significant. You could be 47 years old, yeah? You could have gone through a cycle from the age of 44 to 47 as well. Yeah. There's only one thing you feel like you've got to do now, or one thing left to achieve in life. You're really, really balanced. You're doing incredibly well. But what you seem to be forgetting here, this is pre-shuffle energy, okay? You're not forgiving yourself enough. You're not giving yourself enough grace. I said that to you before as well, didn't I? I think in the last reading, I said, come on, guys. Like, you're doing incredibly well in that healing reading. I was like, come on. Like, give yourself grace. You can't work yourself to the bone every single night and day. Your expectations are so high for you. Goodness me. It's not even like you're a perfectionist or anything. You're just so hard working. You're really dedicated to what you do. You don't seem to think that healing's important, that slowing down and just sitting there is important. I mean, who the fuck am I to judge? I get the energy I'm looking at here. But sitting on the sofa and putting your feet up is not something you do frequently. It's not something you want to do. Supposedly now, maybe you've been signed off, maybe you've been told to just wait, maybe your new contract doesn't start for another week or two, and all you've got to do is sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labour, have a drink, have a glass of wine, have a coffee, have a cocktail, watch a movie, put your feet up, read a book, do something different, yeah? Something about your kids' homework as well, if I've got that correct. I'm clairvoyant, I'm just getting something to do with your kids' homework, yeah? And homeschooling or something like that. So I'll pin that there, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Maybe you're thinking, oh, for a window of time I should homeschool my kids, or for a window of time I should focus more on my child's homework. Just don't change the routine is what I'm getting. Just stick with what you're doing, okay? Don't force up any changes on your child's life because suddenly your routine's changed for a week or two and you want to give them extra special treatment or do something a little bit different. Don't throw that child into a loop or put a spanner in the works with their routine because they're doing well. So although you're free now and you might want to go, well, I've got time off, so I might stop my child from going to gym or going to their soccer practice or going to their special music group or class. They've got a routine. Don't pull them out of it. I feel selfish for telling you that. Yeah, even if you have a partner, your partner might be saying the same thing and you're just ignoring it. You're like, no, but I'm free. We can go and get ice cream. We can go on holiday for a week or two and just ignore the school rules. And I'm being guided to go, no. Stop trying to fill your time. Don't fuck up your child's schedule, right? This is about you. This is your healing window of time. And if you're struggling to let go and heal, we've got to look at that. And that's not me telling you off. That's going, hey, check yourself. This is about you. Your inner child needs you, not your actual child. Yeah? Your inner child needs you, not your actual child. It's letting me know that there's some healing that you need to do inside of you. And that's just letting go of what you've discovered over the last year, over the last 8 months, over the last 6 weeks, over the last 3 years, okay? 3 years really significant to me. 3 years really, really significant, okay? Something that happened at the age of 5, yeah? Something that happened at the age of 5 with 2 or 3 other people that could be somewhat traumatic, could involve parents and trauma and siblings. You're being asked to heal from that as well. People that you don't want to see, people you don't want in your life, things that trigger you, things that you're scared of, yeah? Someone could be scared of clowns for a reason as well, really have a massive clown phobia. Yeah, a lot of stuff that wants to be unpacked or looked at if you want to let your spirit guides do that, if you want to go into trance or do some shamanic stuff. Head over to hermatology.me, Her 7D Consciousness, which is one of my other YouTube channels, featured at the top of this channel, and you can deep dive into some alternative therapies and shamanic healing over there. Yeah, we'll see what we can bring to the table about letting go of phobias and fears and insecurities, see what's premiering. There's always amazing stuff I make based off these readings, just to support you a little bit more. Because us lot who are spiritual and not religious, we struggle to get what we need. And there's not enough alternative therapies out there, and not enough crazy, kooky, weird out there people like me who are prepared to do some wild out there inner child stuff. And just let go and let loose and heal in alternative ways, yeah? Spirit animals over there, spirit totem animals over there, alternative therapies and inner child karaoke, random stuff I'm just playing with. But because the readings are screaming, we need a bit of this, we need a bit of that. So I made a space to make that happen for you guys, okay? So do dive in over there. And now we're going to deep dive into your Celtic spread. Let's go. First card out is the Six of Wands, victory, celebration. A really, really positive coming home, yeah? Rewards, success, empowerment, amazing. On top of that, King of Cups, yeah. You're in your position, you're powerful, you're stable, you're grounded, you're emotionally resilient. When you've got it all, what are you supposed to do? When you've got it all, what on earth are you supposed to do? Back of the mind, Hermit, you're really well mentally, yeah? Front of the mind, Temperance, you're doing incredibly well with yin and yang balance, yeah? That's why, because you're so in flow state, you're so powerful, you're so used to having all of this mission, manifesto, mapping, yeah? But it's so internally programmed into who you are now. You don't need the paper, you don't need the paper trail, you don't need the time, you don't need to overdo. It's like whatever you've done in your life and craft, you've mastered it. So if you're working from home, right, and you work remotely, you can do your job in an hour. Actually, you've just used AI, and now you don't even need to work because AI does all of the work for you promptly. So now you've got all of this time back in your life, and you're just like, well, what do I do now? Money makes itself for me. I've got passive income. I've got all the beautiful things I want in my life. Where do I go? My mental health's great. My balance in life's great. I'm victorious. I've got all the things I've ever wanted. I'm loved and adored by those around me. What do I do now? Past energy and the Magician. Fascinating energy as well. Shows that you really did manifest this. There was a manifesto. There was a clear plan. Clear action, activity that you were taking. You've really gone there. Nice. Not only that, 10 of Cups as well in the future. Yeah, your life is just beautiful. And you don't need to force it, change. You just got to be more present and willing to sit in the beauty of your manifestation. Yeah? Your greatest asset right now when it comes to you is the devil. Never seen that before in a reading before. Your greatest resource and your greatest talent is the devil. That means understanding toxicity, seeing it, feeling it, understanding the darker side of self, understanding shadow, being present and comfortable with shadow, out in the shadow, consciousness of shadow. Not only that, we've got the Nine of Swords coming out next to that as well. Really, really having power over your mind is what that talks to me about. Incredibly powerful you are, but it's about you allowing yourself to be that powerful and knowing what that power looks like and when that power's on and when that power's off. And when that power's off, that power's never really off. You know that, right? Even when you're in 7 of Cups, you're just chilling, doing you, dealing with one thing at a time. And you know that breathing is part of life too, right? You understand that breath work's real. Sometimes God just wants you to breathe. Because you do have to understand that the devil energy and the Nine of Swords energy, which is worry and heavier, burdensome, shadowy sides, they can be found in the light too. Dear Toxic is a divine message I put out on her 7D consciousness, and it's like, hey, you know that you're toxic too, right? Like, go and check that content out. I'm not going to ruin it for you. It's a really nice divine channeled message for anyone out there who thinks that they're not toxic or thinks that toxic is a one-way street. Yeah, we all carry light and dark, and sometimes when we act really, really light and we live in the light so frequently, we don't realise that that can be toxic too. If you want a book to read as well, I'll recommend The Ignorance of Spirituality or The Ignorance of Enlightenment. Go and check out the cover in my posts on this channel because I posted a photo of it. It's a great book. Anytime I work with anybody or I notice it within myself and it's an energy of a little bit of ego, a little bit of pride, a little bit of ignorance. Like, I've mastered it all. I've done it all. What's next for me? I've achieved all of these things. Where do I go? I'm out of this. I'm out of my own league kind of energy, which you're not giving me, but because you're very humble in this reading, but you're at a pivotal point of completion. So what do you do now? It's one of those books. It really taps into your brain and it shows you the characteristics, what it means to be a mentor, a guru, a leader, an entrepreneur, a CEO, a business person, the labels and the hats that you carry that take you to these new realms and ways of stereotyping and fitting into the status quo, but how you're meant to break that paradigm and continuously be innovative, more and more you. So look over there and engage in that. It's just a small book, not too many pages, but it really shifts your consciousness. Every now and then I just pull it out when I feel like I'm a little bit ignorant, yeah, and I could be leaning towards toxic and I've been challenged or triggered. I go, right, where's my fucking book? Because I want to make sure I'm not diving into any ignorant vibration here. Let me cleanse myself. Let me ground myself again and remember who I'm meant to be in this lifetime, yeah, because spiritual ego is a real thing. And a lot of us who teach, a lot of tarot readers, a lot of clairvoyants, we get up in ourselves and we think we know it all because we see what the others don't. And it's such an unhealthy way to live as well. Priests, shamans, gurus, all of us, we really do get challenged and we can really become so egoic if we're not careful. And you're not necessarily in that realm, but wherever you are, you have this air and grace about you. And it's about making sure that you have the right balance between that air and grace that you exude. Queen of Cups coming out and the King of Cups is already out as well. So bear that in mind because I'm looking at a yin and yang vibration as well. Your reading's fascinating to me because what I do see more than anything else with you guys is a clear presence of shadow and a clear presence of light. So your yin and yang is strong with that Temperance as well and the Hermit. You do really go within. But the star's coming out to end the reading and the end of our pre-shuffles was also the star. You're doubled up on the star card. You are doubled up on the star card. Go and check out my tarot musical linked in the description. Also available at hermetology.me under music, but also featured at the top of this channel on another channel. Yes, I have multiple channels. I am doing multiple different things, all related to spirituality and what I feel we all need to heal in different unique ways, okay? So there's music over there, a full-on tarot musical of the different tarot cards and their meaning. The star card is out. It is a really gorgeous kind of song and musical piece and it sums this up really nicely. Really, really nicely. So go check that out and tell me how you feel about it. It's quite new. No one really knows about it yet. So go and check out the star card. It's epic. And that's the journey that you're on. I think the intro will hit you. And I think it's quite nice. It talks about what it means to heal and that we're all seeking our own healing journey and what it means to be unique and the pressures in the mind that come from others and how you've broken away from being something you're not. And your energy is gorgeous and you're really in your power seat and I'm really proud that you keep going this way. Yeah, you're really, really unique. I love doing readings like this. I can't see you. I can't engage with you. I don't know who you are in the physical. So it's so refreshing. I like my position. You can't see me. I can't see you. We have that sacred anonymity, right? It's like a confessional booth in church or like, what's it called when you go to church and you just go to it probably is a confessional booth, but there's another name. And you just sit there and you tell the Lord your sins. It gives me that energy over here a little bit because it's so sacred and you just get to go there. And I feel like you get to have that experience in your own life, in your own way, through whatever comes next on your journey. So bear that in mind. And I feel like you're that for people too. I feel like people do want to come to you and share. And I feel like maybe you're building or creating some kind of space in your life to be that for others. Because I feel like you are a healer. Yeah? Maybe you want to change your hair color. Maybe you want green hair. I would say go for it. Maybe you want to grow your hair out. Maybe you want to get a keratin treatment or you want to go curly. I see someone doing something to their hair. You could be getting green highlights. Weird thing. Are green streaks or highlights even a thing? I see that. I see green hair and I see green highlights. I see green influences as well. I see someone working with a fae. You might want to move into green dress, green outfit. It gives me, in my Amazon list, in the description, there is this green cape, and I was just throwing random stuff in there that I liked, and I was like, I don't know what I want for Christmas, I don't know what I want for this and that. This is just my list. I might make it into a shop later for all you guys to buy stuff, but for now, let me fill up the Amazon. I don't shop, I'm hermetic. Let me go in here and start living a little bit and start coming out of my shamanic hermit mode and start seeing what I'm into and what I want to do next and what I need and what's in the budget and what's not, you know. And I dig into it because now it's guiding me to send you over there to go and get you that green cape and the broomstick. Like, have a witchy moment. If you're kind of sitting there working out what to do, what is your spiritual rituals? What are you into now? Because over there, I've got like some green gloves. Ask me what I'm doing with them. I don't know. There's green gloves over there. There's a green cape over there. And there's a broom over there. The forest is only down the road. There's a part of me that's like, I'll put it in the I'll put it in the wish list. I'll sit with it, and I might just go and grab that, and then I might just head to the forest one day, and just walk around like that. I don't know why. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but I mean, live a little. Your inner child deserves to dress up. I'm gonna go to the forest in the summer and walk around in my gorgeous cape with my hood up, and just walk around with my broomstick. Because we're allowed, okay? Maybe I might bring a cauldron, I don't know. Maybe I might order a cauldron, maybe I'll do some shamanic drumming, I haven't decided. Maybe I'll phone a friend, maybe we'll create a cult, maybe we'll do a coven trip, maybe we'll all get our charmed energy together and create some magic spells. Who knows, I might make a magical spell or book while I'm out there. Collect some mud, who knows? We don't know. But we're allowed to live. And I'm going to leave it there because we are spiraling. But that was gorgeous. And thank you so much for being here today. If you enjoyed that, please hit like and subscribe. Share some love in the comments for the rest of the Pisces collective and or me. Or share more about you. And I'll be back soon with more, guys. Bye.